To the Amber shows. You won't believe, I just did a complete, long, stretched out, informative, interesting video. And it was on time lapse, which makes it like speed up like really, really, really fast. There's nothing you can do about it. So here I am. Welcome to the Amber shows, and I want to get started because I've just done like so much talking. Okay, all right. So now we know about, of course, the massacre in South Carolina of the 9 people. So sorry to hear about that. Here we are. I guess this has been happening all along. We've had massacres from the time we were in Africa. So this is not new for us. This is not anything new. This is not the first time we are being murdered and killed. It's all the time. Sometimes they get away with it, like those 2 hangings in Mississippi recently. Young boy, 18, they claim that he hung himself, and his parents knows that he did not. Hung himself from a tree outside somewhere. And the same with the black man who was found in somebody's backyard hanging from a tree. They ruled that a suicide. And he had just recently had some problems with a white woman that he was supposed to be testifying against in court, or she was testifying against him. Something had happened between them. But here we are again. All right, so now, the thing that I'm upset about most is, at this point, is how this guy, Dylan Roth, was arrested. He was arrested, if you saw it, I know you all probably saw it already, they put a bulletproof vest on him, and he was not handcuffed, okay? He massacred 9 people. First of all, he should be called a terrorist. If he was Arab, he would be called a terrorist. Because he's black, this is just a killing. If he were white, he wasn't even called a thug, okay? If he was black, he would be this thug. If he was black and had killed 9 white people, he wouldn't even be alive to talk about it. And that's true, 100%. Now, that's one of my beefs. Another one of my beefs is that the last thing that those people heard out of his mouth was that I had to do it because your people are raping my people and our race is being extinct. And you know what? It's so funny because where's his history at? Our women were raped from the time the white man stepped off the boat and got to Africa and saw how beautiful and voluptuous and lovely and different shades and colors and textures that we come in. They raped us from there to the boat, to whatever islands they dropped us off on. Because remember now, Africans are in Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Spain. You know, just because you speak another language, but you have black skin, kinky hair, straight hair, you are still black. But a lot of them think, you know, they've separated us themselves, and white people have separated, you know, made sure they kept us all separated, so they put us in categories. Oh, you're Dominican, you're Haitian, you're this, you're Jamaican. Black, those were the islands that you were dropped off on. And they were raping those women all the way here to the United States, raped them on plantations all the time. George Washington was having more sex with all of his slave women, making babies. He had 12 children, and not one by Martha, who was up in the White House, while George was down in the slave quarters, raping women. And he wanted to say that he's tired of black men raping white women. You see, he is crazy. We already know he's crazy. I don't even have to ask if he's crazy because, number one, nowadays, the white women are all over the black man. Don't let him be successful. They run into him now, and their parents are accepting them because they're successful. And a lot of black men, that's what they do. They go straight to a white woman, and they're still making brown babies. The baby's not going to come out white. So maybe their world is becoming extinct. Maybe this is becoming a brown world because we are commingling. And there's never going to be an all-white race anymore. So I don't care how many people he kills. He can't kill us all, because if they could have killed us all, we wouldn't be standing here. I wouldn't be standing here. We wouldn't even be in this world right now. They would have gotten rid of us. But they can't, because we're too strong and resilient. So I wish we would stop being so forgiving. I'm so tired of this forgiveness thing with us as a people. I don't know what to do. I don't want to say it, be called, something that I'm not, or have people coming to me about, mad. But the families showed up in court for the arraignment for Dylan Roth, all 9 of the family members and of the victims, and they said they forgive him. They forgive Dylan Roth. Oh, we forgive him. We forgive him. I'm so sick of that because, first off, at his arraignment, the chief prosecutor in South Carolina was trying to determine as to whether or not this boy will be facing charges for the death penalty. But because the families have said they forgive him, they may not even charge him for the death penalty. He might just get, life in prison and then get out one day. Who knows? I just wish that we would stop being so Uncle Tom shuffling around. Black Rachel seems to have more courage than us. But she's white for real though. So that's why she knows that she's still gonna get back up. She must have got stopped by the police or something, and they was gonna do something to her because she's black, and she had to pull out her white race card because, that's the privilege of being white. Privilege. In South Carolina right now, the Confederate flag is flying, and it's protected under the 2000 South Carolina Heritage Act. It's a symbol of slavery and the Civil War being kept alive. The flag was not lowered to half-staff after this massacre. Another slap in the face. They don't care about us. They don't care about us. The inmates are still on the run. The inmates from Clinton, they got to be somewhere. They've got to have gotten away. They can't be somewhere nearby. The girl who was trying to help them, she said that the Spanish one, she was in love with. He was really good in bed. But what bed was he good in? The little box spring in the jail cell? She must have been really hard up. I don't know. They souped her up, both of them. She thought she had 2 of them. Okay, Boris Kojo and his wife Nicole are getting their own talk show. I think he's very cute. She's beautiful. They're talented, they're smart, they're really easy on the eye, but I probably won't watch the show. They don't seem like they don't seem exciting enough. I like them and everything, as people. They're just not even exciting enough. Even if they were in a movie, I wouldn't even watch it. Not for me. Okay, Salt Lake City, Utah, university is giving students glued to their cell phones a place to call their own. A designated lane for texting while walking. Neon green lanes have been painted on all the stairs leading to the gym, and because many students complain that they couldn't even walk past other students because students are like this, walking and texting. They can't get past nobody. So everybody's walking and texting. So they have their own lane to walk and text. Hopkinsville, Kentucky. A man was driving under the influence of alcohol. He went to a small town police station and he went inside and requested that they arrest him immediately, that he was drunk. He told the police that he drank a pint of whiskey before driving to the police station and decided that he should be arrested. I want to give a happy Father's Day to all the men out there who have been influential to their children, who've babysat their children, who've done their children's hair, who's picked them up from school, who's taken them to school, who fed them, who's gotten up in the middle of the night. This is the biological fathers who are there for their children, the husbands who stayed with the women who they had children by, married them, and they're raising their children. And to the foster fathers, to the stepfathers, to the grandfathers who are raising their grandchildren, to the transgender community who are fathers, to the gay guys who are fathers, all of the men, all of the males across this country who have shown their children something to make them a better person in this world. You don't have to always have money, because maybe you have a a baby mama or a wife who's holding things down for you and you're just not working at this time. But you're there. You come over, you babysit, you bring some milk, you bring something to the table. Give some advice to your children. Take them for a walk, take them to the park. Just be there. It's very important. Teach your boys how to be respectful. Pull out a chair. Open the door for a woman. Yes, thank you, hello. Dress nice and neat. Pants pulled up. Put on a suit. Wear some shoes, not sneakers all the time. Shine your shoes, your hygiene. Keep your hygiene up. Keep your hair done. Learn about education. Learn about where you came from. Stay in school. These are the things that you should teach your boys, fathers. So happy Father's Day to all you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy Father's Day to my husband, Joe Lewis. And I hope you all have a wonderful and safe weekend. Please give me a thumbs up if you want to. And thank you for coming to the Amber Shows. It's so hot, it's 106 degrees. It's crazy.